Hello fans, this is the Slime Man speaking to you with my voice, coming to you with another topic reaction video from the Game FAQs message board. Today we have two topics from the cartoon and animation section and one from the PS4 message board. So let's go ahead and get started. Today's first topic comes from the cartoons and animation message board. It was created by Mindbender and the topic was titled, "I've been picking up collections of older cartoons." His message reads, mainly from the 80s. Just got Captain Caveman series and Inspector Gadget and got He-Man and few more. I love these old cartoons. They don't make them like this anymore. I love classic cartoons, and I have been collecting some for quite a while now. I have the Beetlejuice collection, I have the Dungeons and Dragons collection, the Conan the Adventurer collection. So yeah, I love classic tunes. I want to pick up the Littles collection. I used to love that show when I was a kid, so I should be buying it pretty soon. Let's take a look at what some of the other members have to say about this topic. Creo Level 3 says, they don't. I'm more of a 90s guy. Just downloaded all of Captain Planet for the LOLs. It's funny today how people are clamoring for diversity when a lot of those older shows were already swimming in representation without it being forced. Captain Planet's entire cast was from many parts of the world. And Sandwich Time says, I don't go all out for collections, but I have been surprised at the occasional bargain bin find. The next topic was created by Toonstrack and is titled Rescue Rangers Begins Production. He goes on to say, loving that logo. Apparently scheduled for 2022. Thought it would be earlier, but I'm willing to wait. I wonder what state the pandemic will be in by then. As this is slated for Disney Plus, I'm hoping we can see some designs soon. I'm a big fan of Disney's Rescue Rangers. I loved that show. And yeah, I do have the collection, at least the 2 volumes that were released some time ago. And I have been waiting for this movie since around 2000. So it's been quite some time. It's been quite a while. Last I heard, all the original cast members, cast voices, are coming back, which is awesome news. My favorite ranger was Dale. I just loved how wacky and comedic he was. And second would be Monterey Jack. He was just a pretty funny character too. How he always used to lose it when Cheese was around. I was hoping it would be completely 2D animated, but from what I've heard, it's going to be a combination of live action and CGI, so we'll see how that turns out. But let's see what some of the other members have to say. Creative Realm says, I have no interest in this live action animation hybrid. Opportunist says, splendid. I very much look forward to see how this turns out. The Black Gamer says, as a kid who enjoyed Rescue Ranger cartoon series and arcade game, I'm kinda worried for Gadget Love's design. Despite she wasn't supposed to be sexy, but I'm sure furry fans will disagree. But culture people will point fingers anyway. So this has my concern. Anyhow, I do hope Rescue Rangers turns out to be good. And the main villain is Fat Cat, right? For our last topic, we're going to head over to the PlayStation 4 message board. This topic was created by Joey Dallas and is titled, Honestly, Why Bloodborne 2 Didn't Rapidly Happen. The topic reads, it is weird, one of the big online buzzed games for years, always on the best PS4 game list. Yeah, it's a big bummer. I loved Bloodborne. I still play it today. It's a fantastic game with a great atmosphere. I myself love H.P. Lovecraft, so the game really speaks to me. It has great combat, great design, and it's really the only Souls game I have beaten, which is kinda odd because I hear Bloodborne is one of the hardest games, but who knows. I was also surprised that no HD upgrade patch was brought out with the PlayStation 5. I would have thought it would have been a given for it to receive a patch of some sort. Let's see what some of the responses have to say. Tire Kill says, Miyazaki doesn't like sequels. This has been answered several times before. FL Kid says, cause Sony sucks, but really it doesn't need a sequel. It is completely on its own. And yes, they were contracted to do 3 Dark Souls games, but Miyazaki did indeed say that he didn't like making sequels. And Tom Brady 321 says, Bloodborne probably contains everything he wanted to do with it, and didn't want to risk ruining it with an unnecessary sequel. That'd be my guess. Okay fans, well that brings to a close this video. I hope you enjoyed it, hope you will come back for more. And now before we go, I would like to read a famous movie line. This line comes from the 1967 film The Graduate, and the line reads, Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me, aren't you?